go hard. Say I be going on ham. They be like God damn. Go hard. All I do is keep it real like UFC, y'all WrestleMania. These days motherfuckers suck so much that I be thinking they was born in Transylvania. She got that good pussy, I call that pussy now and later. If I keep that pussy up now and later, then I'm right back in it like an hour later. Yeah, I know they talk a lot, but I don't listen to all that propaganda. Y'all be on that fruity shit like your swag is stuck on Tropicana. Better walk up in the club and yo, get your face. She on the dick and she ain't even heard the mixtape. It's kinda funny cause a nigga like 5'6", but I be ballin' on these hoes like I'm 6'8". Man, I can do this all day. This shit feel like all play. He be grinding all night and don't stop until it's broad day. Y'all niggas is parfait. Mad cause I'm so brand new. I'm slang so clean like shampoo. I'm going so hard like bamboo. Still Mr. Immaculate. The flow just so spectacular. And I flip more cake than a spatula. And I rep that A like Acura. Yeah, so you know it's going down. You can ask around the town, my nigga, I'm going.
DoinIIMuch.TV, it's your boy Mr. Peanut here. It's the hot seat. We got my man Mob right here.
What it
Appreciate you, my man. What's going on? How you been?
Shit, man, you know, sitting here grinding and shit, man.
So where you from?
Shit, I mean, I'm from Albuquerque. I was born in Cali, though, you know what I mean? But I've been in Albuquerque since I was about 5 years old, you know what I mean? 27 now, so this is home, you know what I mean? That's what I rep.
What part of California?
Near Oakland, you know what I mean? I was born in Hayward, you know, Bay Area.
NorCal, what's happening?
You know what it is,
oh,
Bay
yeah.
Area, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Albuquerque's my home, you know what I mean? I gotta come home and eat some red chili every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Get it in, enchiladas.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you later on, red or green chili, but you pretty much just answered that.
Hey, yeah, you know, red chili all day, man. I mean, I used to be a big fan of the green, but got tired of it, you know what I mean? Had to start hitting up the motherfucking red chili, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it is.
Do you have a favorite dish?
Man, anything New Mexican, I mean, I don't give a damn. If you put some chili on it, it all tastes good. Put some chili in my damn cereal. You know what I'm
Start the morning off with a kick.
Give a damn, you know what I mean? Some people use Red Bull. I use red chili. You know what I'm saying?
That gives him his wings.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
So how long you been an artist?
I mean, I've been rapping since I was like 16, but as far as how long I've been an artist, because I mean, people don't know maybe, but there's a big difference to me, you know, between an artist and a rapper, you know what I'm saying? But I would say I've been an artist for about maybe the past 2 years, you know.
And what made you want to pick up a mic in the first place?
I mean, coming up, man, I had a rough-ass childhood, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a lot of shit going on. I mean, I was like 14, out on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Selling crack, fucking doing the most, you know what I'm saying? And music just kind of became like an outlet for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was wild, you know, it was either gonna come out through violence or it's gonna come out through music, you know what I mean? And I just chose music, you know. So I started writing and it just, I don't know, it just came natural, you know what I'm saying? It's like what I was meant to do.
So if you had to pick one song that best represents Mob, which song would that be? What's your favorite song that you make?
Ah, man. There's so many. I really couldn't even probably pick one, but I mean, if you listen to the intro of my album, you know what I'm saying, the Mobstar album, that shit it says a lot, you know what I mean? Like it really says a lot, you know. That's all I can say. Listen to it. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it does kind of like give like a little bit of meaning to who I am, and, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
So if you don't got it, that's the one he's talking about right there. We'll get back to that in a minute. So growing up, who were your motivations and key inspiration?
Man, as far as music-wise or just...
Music and life, just everything.
I mean, it's funny because the first person to really inspire me is my Uncle Gerald. And one morning, he was always a rapper when I was growing up, you know what I mean? And one morning he was trying to explain to me like how to, you know, put a rap together and shit. And, you know, I wrote this flow and he kind of clowned on me, you know what I'm saying? And showed it to his little homie on the phone, whatever, and they was like joking about it. And he was just telling me, you know, like, don't try so hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was eating breakfast and I remember he had like a plate of, you know, bacon and a biscuit and like couple things on his plate, you know what I'm saying? And he just started freestyling about it, you know what I mean? And killing it. And I was just like, it was like the craziest thing I had ever heard. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope, you know, so that shit really inspired me to go hard, you know what I mean, and give it my all, and not really try so hard, but at the same time give it my all, if that makes sense. I don't know, you know what I mean, but so he had a big part to do with that. And I remember in middle school, I had one of my partners, Matt Young, and my nigga Sean Ferguson, you know what I'm saying, my nigga Jarrell Frazier, you know what I mean. There's a few of us, and we all used to chill, but I was the one that really couldn't rap, you know what I'm saying. And so they used to all freestyle in a circle and shit like that, and battle rap each other and clown on me, you know what I'm saying. I couldn't even rap, but you know, one day I just started rapping, and I battle rapped. My partner Matt Young was like the coldest nigga out of all of us, you know what I'm saying. And you know, in front of everybody, I had to let him have it, you know what I'm saying. But ever since then, my confidence has just been through the roof, man. And I think that's just what it takes to be a good artist, is confidence in what you say and what you do, no matter what, you know what I'm saying.
Stand behind your words.
Right, yeah, you know, because, I mean, a motherfucker gonna know if you're confident or not, you know what I'm saying? You know, regardless what you're saying or what you're doing, a motherfucker can tell by your swagger and how you carry yourself if you got confidence or not. You know what I mean? And confidence, that shit sells.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key, you know what I'm saying?
So who would you say are your top 5 artists?
Top 5, I'm gonna have to definitely go with Weezy, Drake. I like Meek Mill, Jadakiss, and I like Fabulous too. I would say, as far as artists that are alive, I mean, there's a lot of dope ass artists out there, you know what I mean? But you know, but I also gotta show love to Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Biggie, you know what I mean? Big L, you know what I mean? There's a lot of cats that's gone, you know, Old Dirty Bastard, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas that go hard, it's not living too, you know what I mean? But if I had to say top 5 living, I'd probably have to say those 5, and not even in that order, you know what I mean?
So you hit the lottery, what's the first thing that you buy?
Man. You know, I'm not really a materialistic person, man, so I've never really thought about having, you know, millions of dollars and shit. I mean, I know one day that should have come, but I mean, if I had the first thing I'd buy, I'd probably just buy a house, you know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like, you know, a king gotta have his castle, you know what I'm saying? And if I go, that's something I could leave for my potential little ones. I mean, I ain't got no kids, so ladies, if you want to change that, you know what I'm saying?
Call it this, man.
I'm fucking with you. But you know, if I did have some kids, and you know, I would definitely want to leave something behind. I feel like that's something that's pretty much set in stone. You know what I'm saying? Buy a house, cash. You know, ain't gotta worry about shit. So that'd probably be the first thing I buy.
So what projects do you have out? What you got working on, or what are you working on right now?
Right now, like he was saying, you know what I mean? Got the album Mobstar, you feel me? Download it on iTunes, download it on Amazon, wherever the fuck you can download music at, basically, you know what I'm saying? Just get a good zoom in, right on flash. But yeah, right now I got a mixtape in the works, you know what I'm saying? I really haven't even thought of a title yet, but basically my plan is, I'm working on the second project. It's completely different from the first project, because that shit, I mean, it just came out, and it's actually on iTunes and distribution this last month, you know what I'm saying? But it's been out for a couple of years, you know what I mean? And a lot of that music is old, you know what I mean? It's like shit I did when I lived in Houston, shit I did when I was living here, living there, you know, when I was getting around, exploring, you know, trying to feel for who I was, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like every artist, their first album really ain't who they are, you know what I mean? A lot of people have people they look up to, or people that kind of, it's like training wheels, you know what I'm saying? That's the nigga that I would like to sound like. So you know, motherfuckers most of the time will try to sound like that person or this person, and it's like riding a bike with training wheels until you realize, oh shit, I could ride this motherfucker without the training wheels now, you know what I mean? Now let me see if I try this or I try that, you know what I mean? And you grow into somebody who you're supposed to be as an artist, I feel like. So on these next projects, it's gonna be completely different, you know what I'm saying? But I'm dropping, the mixtape's gonna have 30 tracks on it. I'm gonna give that away for free, you know what I'm saying, on iTunes, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna give that motherfucker away. And alongside of that, I'm gonna drop my second project. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker ain't heard Mobalous, you know what I'm saying, they can get the mixtape for free. Hear what a nigga sound like. Or, you know,
Bye.
Exactly. You know what I mean? If you hear the mixtape, you kind of know what to expect.
First one's always free.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we gonna do it.
So aside from music, what other hobbies you got?
Man, females. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a hobby. You know what I mean? Party. I like to party, man. I mean, that's why I call myself mob star, because I feel like, you know, I'm like a rock star in a rapper's body or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to party, have fun, and you never know what the fuck you might catch me doing. I mean, I'm about to get into snowboarding. I ain't never tried that shit before. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love watching boxing and UFC. You know what I mean? Those are like one of my favorite pastimes.
You got a favorite fighter or boxer?
My favorite boxer, you already know. Do I gotta say it? Do I gotta say it? I'm gonna let y'all.
You can go one or two ways. You go one or two ways.
Which way? Who you think it is?
The Money Team.
You already know, man. Money May all day. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Money May.
So for the ladies that are trying to be, you know, your baby mama, what you look for in a female? What kind of turns you away from it? Ladies, pay attention.
I mean, man, I've never been a materialistic person. And one thing I've learned by having some bad bitches in my life, you know, some fine ass females, is, you know, just because they pretty on the outside, they could be the ugliest person on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And so with me, I mean, I'm an easy dude. You know what I mean? I just like somebody who's honest. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker who's trustworthy, if that's even possible nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, got a good head on her shoulders, got goals in life, that don't want to just talk about fucking drugs and the strip club, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I just like I guess a well-rounded female. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just got a good head on her shoulders. Now you know.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Shit, that's easy, man. My name, M.O.B. I'm a man of business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't bullshit. I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And I get down to business. You know what I'm saying? Like, point blank, money over bitches. Those are just another 3 words. So,
what's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve, man, is motherfuckers who think they worth more than what they worth. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Like, everybody don't need to hear how great you are. You know what I mean? Because greatness don't have to speak. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? It's just something you don't have to talk about. You know. So I feel like, in my mind, yeah, I'm the shit. I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody got to say about it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to walk around and push that on you or push that on anybody. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker want to say I'm the best, that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I've had rappers out here in the city come to me and be like, you're one of my favorite rappers, along with Ludacris and Jeezy or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
the music speaks for itself.
Right, you know what I mean? And so does the greatness. You know, if you're a great person or whatever you do at life, you know what I'm saying? And whether it be working a white collar job or hustling, you know, working a 9 to 5 and shit like that, I mean, you ain't gotta run around acting like you the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers know that half the time if you are the shit, you know,
So for the people that haven't really heard Mob, or that want to get in touch with you, new fans and whatnot, where can they get it? Over Twitter, Facebook, anything like that?
Yeah, man, at Mobalous on Twitter, you know what I mean? That's MOBALOUS, you know what I'm saying? You can hit me on Facebook, just look up Mobalous, you know what I mean? You can hit me on MySpace. I know that's like a ghost town over there, but I don't know. MySpace is pretty cracking in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, you know, hit me on MySpace, Reverb Nation, wherever the fuck. Whatever kind of website, Google Plus, nigga, hit me on Gmail, you know what I mean? Mobstar505@gmail.com, you know? And holla at me. If motherfucker need a feature and shit, send that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll knock it out and I'll send it right back, you know what I mean? I ain't worried about no money and none of that shit, but dig in, you know what I'm saying?
So is there any shout outs you want to give, anybody you want to say what's up to?
Yeah, I mean, every time I shout people out, for some reason I always forget to shout out my camp over here, you know, gotta shout out R&D, my nigga Dante, you know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to everybody who supports me, you know what I mean? All my fans, everybody. If you got love for me, I got love back for you, you know what I'm saying? So, just shout out to everybody. I can't even put it in order. There's too many people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Metal, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Low Key, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Grizz, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Nate Brady, my brother Teezy, the whole Alien Society, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, no specific order. I got love. Shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's showing me some type of love and interest, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
It's been the hot seat. You know who it is. Now you know who that is. Mob, appreciate your time.